Yesterday, during the Bitcoin conference, was a massive announcement from Jack Mallers and Strike. First, it's important to understand that in the payment industry, there hasn't been true innovation in almost 60 years. Jack, in his presentation, walked through step by step how these payment networks actually process transactions and why there hasn't been any sort of true innovation. And then he made two major announcements. The first is that Strike, Jack's company, is going ahead and integrating with Shopify. This means that any Shopify merchant in the entire world now has Bitcoin and Lightning Network support available to them. As any person who wants to purchase an item through a Shopify store, I can go on and I can pay in dollars, I can pay in Bitcoin, or any other currency in the world. That payment will be processed by the Lightning Network. There will be zero fees attached to it. There's cash finality and instant settlement. The merchant receives 100% of the money that I pay, and also they get to choose the currency in which they receive that funds in.
So first and foremost, Strike's officially partnered with Shopify. Yeah. So it's live. Go check it out. I look up to this brand, Warren Lotus. It's one of the best streetwear fashion brands in the world. Like all my favorite athletes and my favorite rappers, they all wear it. Super popular. And I call them, I'm like, yo, guys, there's a cheaper, faster, more innovative, more inclusive way to accept payments. I'm not pulling your chain, bro. I swear to God. You use Shopify, right? He goes, yeah, I use Shopify. I mean, and I know that you use the Waza rails from 1949, but let me plug you into this.
Ultimately, the Shopify integration is going to start off slowly, but it's going to ramp up. And every Shopify merchant in the world is going to realize using Strike as the payment processor via the Lightning Network is superior to using any other payment network that is available. Then Jack Mallers followed that up and he had a second announcement. Not only have they partnered with Shopify, they also have partnered with Blackhawk and NCR. Now, many of you have never heard of Blackhawk or NCR, and that's okay. But they are two of the largest payment processors in the world. They cover about 85% of all US retail merchants, companies like McDonald's, Walmart, and many others. And because Strike now is integrating with Blackhawk and NCR, that means you'll be able to walk in anywhere from McDonald's, Walmart, CVS, or the hundreds and hundreds of other retailers. And you'll again be able to pay in dollars, euros, Bitcoin, or any currency that you choose. That payment will then be processed via the Lightning Network, and the merchant will receive 100% of the funds. There will be cash finality, instant settlement, and they will get to choose which currency they receive.
80% of payments are still done in person. No matter how innovative Cash App is, no matter how awesome Venmo is, no matter how cool Robinhood is, they all integrate the Lightning Network. It doesn't matter. Because when I walk into a grocery store, they don't understand it. They only understand the Diners Club caviar party. So that's why Strike's also partnered with Blackhawk. Blackhawk is one of the largest payment providers in the world for alternative payments. They have 400,000 storefronts and 37,000 partners. They're the ones that are behind shit like this. Have you ever checked yourself out at a CVS? You ever used one of these? And then my haymaker, we've also partnered with the largest point of sale provider in the entire planet, NCR. Yeah. Because we just got to give merchants the new superior alternative payment network. And so this year, have you guys ever shopped at any of these? Any of these? Yeah.
This is true innovation being brought to the payment sector. Jack Mallers just took the Lightning Network and he integrated it with Shopify and with about 85% of US retail merchants. Ultimately, there will be millions and millions and millions of Americans and even more globally that will come together. They will start to use the Lightning Network in a material way. And now that we're able to connect the Bitcoin community and the Bitcoin rails to everyday businesses and people who are offline, that tends to mean that this is not only good for Bitcoin, it's not only good for Strike, but it's also good for the merchants. That's a key piece to this, because now they're incentivized to actually start to adopt Bitcoin, the payment network, the superior payment network. Visa and MasterCard, they're in trouble because now We have an instant settlement, no fee, cash finality system that doesn't require the approval or the participation of a third party. Don't bet against Bitcoin. Don't bet against Jack Mallers. Don't bet against Strike. And ultimately, don't bet against progress. Hey you, did you like this video? Great, we make 5 of them a day and post them here on this channel. Make sure you're subscribed, like the video, and see you next time.